Warning: the INFJ is a survival glitch. Hey there. You think rare INFJ means chosen. Too often it means you adapted to chaos so hard it looks like magic. Your intuition isn't prophecy. It's a threat-trained pattern scanner. Your empathy isn't soft. It's environmental control to keep storms away. Here's the funny thing. If you don't see the code, you'll keep predicting pain and walking right into it. Today, we're going to map the INFJ survival glitch. How it forms, how it traps you, why it flips into sensory floods, and the exact 4 extraction kit to get clean. Stop rehearsing grip events and door slams. Start getting precision, edges, and choices that hold. So you're telling me MBTI fluff explains your life? Well, no kidding. Let's test it against real psychology. I cross-checked trauma literature, attachment science, and type dynamics, plus client patterns across teams, creatives, healthcare, and tech. The same signature kept showing up: an INFJ hypervigilance, a narrow window of tolerance, and a predictable crash into say under load. We're going practical, not mystical. Here's the plan. First, the origin glitch: how unstable atmospheres train threat prediction and co-regulation as survival. Second, the NI trap, when certainty tones outrun data. Third, the Fey paradox: kindness as control that deletes you. Fourth, the 4 extraction kit: recognize, regulate, re-anchor, restore, so you can exit loops in minutes, not months. If anything drifts abstract, I'll anchor it with real moves you can try in your next conversation. Deal? Cool. Let's build the map. The origin glitch: how INFJ forms under heat. Picture a kid whose home runs on weather, not clocks. Breakfast depends on a parent's mood. Smiles are sunshine, silence is fog, slammed doors are thunder. There's no schedule, only forecasts. That kid doesn't learn algebra first, they learn barometry. The right hemisphere tunes to micro shifts, the body logs tells, and the first reliable skill becomes prediction. What's about to break, and how do I step out of the blast zone? That's the seed everyone romanticizes as INFJ intuition. Introverted intuition, NI, starts as a shield. It stacks dozens of tiny snapshots, tone, timing, the sound of keys, into a single storyline. Not magic, pattern compression. Because a blindside hurts more than a near miss. Extrovert feeling, Fey, starts as environmental regulation. Keep people calm, you lower risk. You don't fake, you calibrate. Kindness becomes an early control panel. When attachment is volatile, caring consistent, repair rare, the nervous system votes first. Safety becomes the currency. Over hundreds of reps, you get scary fast at reading air, smoothing tension, and resizing yourself on command. You become the family barometer. If the parent's mood is weather, you become the pressure gauge, always scanning, always adjusting. Intention: be safe. Obstacle: chaos. Stakes: neglect, shame, or worse. Resolution: vigilance. That's why rare often signals niche adaptation to unstable systems, not mystique. In predictable homes, you may still prefer intuition and feeling, but the edge, the speed, the certainty tone, the compulsion to manage, comes from heat. It's altitude training. Most people never had to breathe that thin. Now here's the part most people miss. Once this system builds, it doesn't turn off when the weather clears. The prediction engine keeps running. You install a state-of-the-art smoke detector in a house that used to burn, then it beeps at toast. NI keeps simulating futures to avoid pain. Fey keeps preemptively smoothing to prevent conflict. It feels moral. It's mechanical. A body plan: stay one move ahead and keep everyone okay. Quick micro story. Leah grew up with a charming, mercurial dad. Jokes meant safe days. Tight jaws meant shouting by night. She learned to spot the jaw at 7 a.m., crack relief lines at 7:02, and clean the kitchen by 7:10. It worked often enough that her brain carved it into law. Read faster, adjust quicker. 20 years later, her manager sighed in a meeting, and Leah went into overdrive. 3 decks, apology tone, no lunch. The manager? Just tired. Her system? Still living in the old house. Why this sticks is memory. Under stress, the brain tags threat with priority. Those snapshots consolidate stronger. When NI pulls from storage, it grabs fear-weighted files first. The conclusions feel true because the examples are vivid. And sometimes they are true. That's the bait. When you're right at critical moments, you double down and scan all moments. Fey's role here is the social OS. If people are weather, Fey is the weather app. It checks faces, rhythms, micropauses, breath patterns. It tweaks delivery to keep things temperate. As a kid, it's survival. As an adult, without update, it becomes boundary blur. Your state equals the room. Lines go fuzzy. You feel proud of being caring, but much of it is risk reduction. Not bad, just expensive. It costs internal signal because you tune outward first. Let's widen the lens. This can form outside home chaos. School bullying, chronic illness in the family, high-performance cultures where mistakes weren't allowed. Different weather, same barometer. Anywhere your body learned predict and pacify, or pay, can spark the build. So, why do plan changes rattle you? Because safety depends on forecasts. Sudden fog spikes the scan. Why do you just know what someone needs? You taught your system to read microcues faster than words. Why do you melt down when you can't control the vibe? Your control lever is environmental. When it slips, backups slam on. Another quick story. Max grew up mediating sibling fights while a parent traveled. He learned to preempt tension with humor and logistics. In adulthood, he became the unofficial fixer. The cost? Constant edgewalking. When two friends argued at dinner, he ran 10 moves ahead instead of asking what either needed. He left exhausted, weirdly proud, and resentful. That mix, pride plus resentment, is a classic Fay overdrive receipt. Before you label yourself broken, pause. This is a brilliant adaptation. It kept you safe. It also narrowed your window. Minor cues feel major. Neutral delays read as danger. You default to manage before you ask. And because it works, your brain rarely gets to see a counterfactual. What happens if you don't intervene? That's safety theater. Fixing what might have been fine, so you never learn it could be fine. The thing most people miss is that empathy wasn't only care, it was access control. You learned who got which version of you to keep risk low. Over time, those versions feel like identity. But identity built as armor is heavy. It bends until it snaps. That's the infamous door slam, not mystery mechanics. A circuit breaker after chronic overextension. So here's the pivot we'll build through the rest of this video. Keep the skill, strip the compulsion. You don't need to kill an eye, you need to calibrate it. You don't need to shut down Faye, you need banks on that river. You'll do it with the 4R extraction kit. Recognize, regulate, re-anchor, restore. So the smoke detector stops screaming at toast, and your empathy stops being a full-time job with no health insurance. If you remember nothing else from this section, remember this. Your gifts are the polished face of an old safety plan. Keep the patterning, lose the paranoia. Keep the care, add edges. Next, we'll pop the hood on an eye, how certainty tones outrun data, and give you a way to turn prophecy into models you can test in the real world. The hidden pattern engine, NI as predictive shield. Okay, hood up. NI isn't a list, it's a leap. Your brain compresses 100 tiny cues, timing, cadence, micro-twitches, into one felt picture that lands like certainty. It shows up fast, quiet, and confident because that's how survival learned to speak. And when that picture saved you before, your system promoted it to truth with no questions asked. Here's the funny thing. An eye is right often enough to feel sacred and wrong dramatically enough to wreck a week. The hits are sticky. You called a breakup before the talk. You sensed a client would pull funding and prepped to plan B. You saw a friend drifting and asked before they named it. Those wins soaked in dopamine. Your brain went, yes, that. Do more. But when the training data is fear-weighted, overfitting happens. You see a storm in any grey cloud. Now here's where most people mess up. They treat the feeling like data. The sensation of certainty isn't accuracy, it's packaging. Threat memories are more vivid, so the pictures they fuel look glossier. On low sleep or high stress, your model speeds up and drops checkpoints. Confirmation hunger kicks in. A sigh equals anger. A delay equals rejection. A quiet text equals abandonment. You subtly change your tone to soothe. The other person eases, and your brain claims the save. Safety theater. You never let reality disconfirm you because you edited the scene. So let me show you exactly how to turn the shield into an instrument. Break NI into 4 parts you can test. Data, weight, forecast, action. Data, only what you saw or heard, no meaning. 2-hour reply gap. Short sentence. Period. Weight. How strong is each clue without your history? A period at 9 a.m. means nothing in most orgs. Forecast. State the model and the time horizon. Leaning 60% they're rushed today, 20% they're annoyed, 20% neutral. Action. A tiny test that buys signal. Send a 1-line clarifier and wait. Once you nail that, everything else clicks. Use the 3 models move. Always hold A threat, B neutral, C positive. Example: A. They're mad. B. They're slammed. C. They trust you to handle it. Tag time: 24 hours, 7 days, 30 days. Ask: what would kill A? Maybe they propose a plan, or use their usual emoji. If a disconfirmer shows, you drop A's weight without drama. Precision beats confidence. The game changer nobody talks about is externalizing NI. Whiteboard the chain. Q. Interpretations, 3 models, disconfirmers, microtest result. Share models, not verdicts. I'm reading 2 possibilities, workload or timing. I'm leaning workload. If you prefer a 1-pager by noon, I'll pivot. That line invites correction, keeps Faye from cleaning the room, and lets other brains help. A quick micro-story. Mira knew her lead hated her deck because he went quiet after slide 5. Old move: redo all 20 slides overnight. New move: she wrote 3 models and 1 test. Would a 2-slide summary help? He replied, yes, just the executive view. Neutral, not doom. She slept. The next week, she logged it. Silence during exec prep week equals bandwidth, not contempt. Her hit rate rose, and her heart rate dropped. Before we continue, you need to understand why this works. Memory isn't fair. Stress tags make some files glow. NI grabs glow first. When you keep a scoreboard, you give dull but true data a chance to compete. Count only forecasts you wrote before the event. Hit, miss, partial, and domain. After 2 weeks, you'll see where you're spooky accurate, value shifts, long arcs, and where you're stylized guessing, email tone, midday slack. Common mistakes to avoid. Killing NI because it scares you. Don't. Calibrate it. Testing 5 variables at once. Change 1 thing. Watch 1 signal. Asking leading questions that confirm A. You're mad, right? It's Faye in costume. Use constraint questions to tame drama. What's the base rate here? What's the simplest non-threatening cause? What would I believe if my body felt calm? Okay, so the tricky part is urgency. If it must happen now, but nothing explodes in 2 hours, it's your body, not the calendar. Run 1 breath ladder, then send a 1-line check. No essays while hot. And make a red rule. No meaning after 10 p.m. night amps glow. If you remember nothing else, remember this. Prophecy isolates, modeling invites. Hold 3 models, tag time, hunt what makes you wrong, and test with tiny moves. Do that for a week, and the shield stops blocking sunlight. It starts measuring it. The social operating system. Faye as environmental control. Prediction without control is a half-built bridge, right? Faye is the lever you've been yanking since you were a kid. It's basically like a social thermostat, reading tone, pace, posture, pauses, breath, eye flicks, the weather app for people. You don't just hear words, you swim in atmosphere. And old safety plans said, stabilize the climate or the storm hits. So Faye learned to tweak the room fast. Here's the funny thing. When Faye runs hot, kindness turns into a control panel. You soften edges, mirror, chuck in a joke, pre-apologize, promise you'll handle it. Anything to lower pressure. Outwardly, it looks generous. Internally, it's risk reduction. You're not faking care. You're using care to reduce harm odds. That's fine in a crisis. It's expensive as a lifestyle. So you're telling me this is just being nice? Well, no kidding. Map the cost. The cost is boundary blur. Your state equals the room. If someone's tense, you tighten. If they're flat, you dim. You merge first, then help. Merging isn't morality, it's a tactic. It should be optional, not mandatory. Let me show you exactly how the loop cements. You sense micro-friction. Faye starts smoothing. Affirm, summarize, lighten, redirect. Tension drops. Your brain logs a win. My adjustment fixed it. Repeat that 100 times and identity fuses with outcome control. The problem? You never test if the room would have stabilized without you. That's safety theater again. You edited reality before it could contradict you. Compliance is the quiet cousin. You say yes to prevent mess. You over-deliver to head off conflict. You apologize so doors stay open. Short term, it works. Long term, resentment quietly compounds. You become the emotional janitor, mopping spills you didn't make. And then mad nobody notices the mop. That resentment is your tell. Faye has slipped from service into control. Door management shows up when load spikes. You curate access, then slam it when buffers blow. The famous door slam isn't mystery. It's a circuit breaker after chronic overextension. Structural dissociation whispers, cut power to save the core. You go cold, mute gone. People call it dramatic. It's mechanical. Okay, so the tricky part is making Faye clean without deleting you. Give it a job description and dials. Dial 1, scope. Ask, whose nervous system am I holding right now? If the answer isn't mine, unmerge. 1 sentence. I can feel you, I'm still me. Breathe once. That line snaps fusion. Dial 2, permission. Ask before help. Do you want support or solutions? If they say support, presence only, reflect, summarize. If solutions, co-build 1 small step. No menu? Offer 1. Tend to vent, tend to brainstorm, or decide 1 move. Dial 3, reciprocity. Track return, not promises. If you give 3 times and get 0 back, you're doing supply, not relationship. Shrink scope, shorter windows. Clearer asks, more greens around reds. When return appears, widen. Language is the game changer nobody talks about. Scripts make edges easy. I can feel you, I'm still me. Support or solutions? I need a pause, back at 3. I don't have capacity for that. Here's what I can do. Before we continue, you need to understand why your body loves this. Co-regulation is real. Humans sync. Your sister just learned to sync outward first and fastest. Bring say online on purpose for 10 seconds. Feet, shoulders, longer exhale. Then speak 1 boundary line. Action before analysis. If you analyze first, Faye will bargain away the edge. Common mistakes to avoid. Over-explaining your no. A clean no plus a tiny alternative beats a 5-paragraph essay. Testing people with silence instead of asking. Tests are covert control. Confusing over-accommodation with empathy. Real empathy includes you. A quick micro-story. Dana kept being her roommate's midnight therapist, venting, budgeting, pep talks. She felt saintly and sick. We gave Faye a contract. I've got 20 minutes. Support or solutions? Timer on. At minute 19. 1 more minute, then I sleep. The sky didn't fall. 2 weeks later, the roommate started asking Dana what she needed. Faye didn't shrink, it got clean. Live conflict? Use 3 micro skills. Slow cadence. Can we slow down? I want to track you. Name the lane. Venting or deciding? State the edge. I'm with you, and I need 1 voice at a time. Capacity quitters stop overdraft. Cap high-intensity support. Say, 2 deep talks a week outside work. Log them. After quota, route to lighter options. Voice notes, thinking of you texts, or tomorrow's slot. You're not cold, you're reliable. Close heavy talks with 2-way closes. 1 thing you're taking, 1 thing you're giving me? Taking clarity, giving you space till Friday. Taking permission to pause, giving you a check-in Thursday. Community design matters. Build 1 high-return circle, practice group, book club, where depth has structure, and 1 low-stakes hobby, pickleball, clay night, where nobody needs you to be deep. Faye gets meaning without martyrdom and contact without caretaking. If you remember nothing else, remember this. Kindness without edges becomes control in disguise. Ask first, scope it, timestamp exits, and let reciprocity set your lanes. Do that, and Faye stops running the whole grid. It becomes the best version of itself, warm, clear, sustainable. The grip event, say flood and system crash. Now the flip. Prediction misses, smoothing fails, and your system slams into say. It's basically emergency mode. Short-term relief beats long-term maps. NI goes dim, Faye can't hold the room, and your body grabs the fastest lever, sensation, impulse, action now. You'll know you're there because the world gets loud and close, thoughts shrink to inches, and everything feels urgent without a real deadline. What does it look like? You doom scroll till 2 a.m., you binge food or shopping, you fire off a risky text, you pick a fight, you speed just to feel wind, you deep clean at midnight like it's a hostage negotiation. Same engine, different outlets. The common thread is an immediate, visible state change. Relief hits for 10 minutes, cost lands for 2 days. Then shame piles on and promises you'll be more intuitive next time. That vow keeps the loop alive. Here's the funny thing, this isn't you out of character. It's the same survival code in a different state. Under a spike, your sympathetic system floods. Heart up, pupils wide, muscles primed. The body prunes nuance. NI needs quiet bandwidth. Grip is static. So you reach for anything you can see, taste, move, or control right now. Then dorsal freeze creeps in, flat, numb, detached. And that's when door slams happen. Circuit breaker, not mystery. Let me show you exactly how the chain runs. Q1. Perceived loss of control. Plans change, someone goes silent. A value gets violated with a smile. Q2. Merge plus forecast. Faye count stabilize, and I predicts pain. Q3. Body surge. Heat in chest, jaw locked, tunnel focus. Urge, act fast. Action, say grab, thrill, order, speed, sensation, mess to order. Result, brief relief, then crash. Meaning making tries to catch up, and you write a story that fits the mess you just made. Before we continue, you need to understand the mistake that feeds this, moralizing the grip. If you call it weakness or drama, you'll hide it. Hidden patterns can't be mapped. Mapped patterns can be moved earlier. So we treat grip as a state, not a sin. Common tripwires you'll recognize. Ambiguity without timeframes. We need to talk later. Microdemands with no completions. Pings, asks, context switches. Social overexposure without scheduled solitude. Sleep debt and caffeine spikes on an empty stomach. Value violations with forced smiles, polite contempt. Light deprivation. Long days indoors under grey bulbs. Mix 2 or 3, you're near the edge. Add one sharp stressor, you're in the flood. A quick microstory. James had a deadline moved up at noon. Can we talk later? Text at 2, and he skipped lunch. By 5, music blasting, 2 delivery apps open. DM to an ex Saturday morning, shame storm. We rewound. Ambiguity plus hunger plus social uncertainty equals high risk. First fix. Snack at 3, 1 clarifying text. Is this serious or logistics? 10 minutes later. Just logistics. Flood avoided. Okay, so the tricky part is the moment you notice the siren. Thinking harder makes it worse. NI is offline. Analysis is gasoline. You need physiology first, meaning second. Run a 2-minute manual override. Exhale longer than inhale, twice. Unclench jaw and tongue. Drop shoulders. Name 5 colors. For shapes, 3 textures you can see. Eyes scan left to right slowly. It feels dumb when you're cooked. Do it anyway. You're widening the window enough for choice. But wait, there's more. Make a red rule about contact. When you're red, don't send meaning. No big texts, no boundary emails, no relationship speeches. Those say impulses wearing NI costumes. Preload a red list in your notes. 3 safe moves, shower, sidewalk, slow playlist, and 1 co-reg line you can send. I'm overloaded. I'm stepping back to reset. I'll reply tomorrow. That buys time without burning bridges. Pre-briefs diffuse most floods upstream. If late day meetings fry you, block a 15-minute walk after. If open loops spike you, write 1 sentence, good enough, placeholders, and park them for tomorrow. If people drop talk now, script to default. I want to give this real focus. Can we do 3 p.m? You're not dodging, you're protecting knees bandwidth. Set 1 hard boundary for nights. No meaning after 10 p.m. night amplifies intensity and shrinks foresight. Put it on a sticky note. If you must move, move bodies, not bonds. Stretch, shower, tidy 1 drawer. Common mistakes to avoid. Chasing perfect calm before you act. You need 1 notch down, not nirvana. Swapping 1 say grab for another and calling it self-care. If the goal is numb, it's the same loop. Hiding the flood from your people. Give them the line and a time. I'm hot, back at 3. Teach them doors. Here's the success metric. Shorter floods, smaller messes, faster repairs. That's it. Expect relapse, reduce blast radius. Name the chain, touch the body, pick the smallest lever, delay meaning till morning. Once you can do that on a rough Tuesday, the old survival code stops needing cliffs. And that sets you up for the fix we'll wire in next. The 4 are extraction kit, so exit isn't luck, it's muscle. The 7 glitches most INFJs mistake for traits. Alright, let's name the costumes your survival code wears. These feel like personality, but they're subroutines built under heat. Spot them, and you can swap compulsion for choice. The Oracle. This is the certainty tone that sounds like a verdict. You don't say, I think. You say, I know. Why it feels true. And I saved you before, and fear-weighted memories glow. Cost. Collaboration dies. Disconfirming data can't get in. Swap. Hypothesis voice. Working model A is X. B and C are possible. I'm 60% on a, what am I missing? You keep authority, lose rigidity. The sponge. You absorb motion before anyone asks. Your laugh softens, your shoulders mirror, you carry the silence home. Why? Fade default merge lowers risk. Cost. Self-signal goes quiet. Resentment builds while you look fine. Swap. Feel with, not for. Internal cue. Press toes down, drop shoulders, then say, I'm with you. I won't carry this for you, but I won't leave. Empathy stays. Weight returns to the owner. The ghost. You disappear to reset, then reappear like nothing happened. People call it mysterious. It's your nervous system hitting pause without a script. Why? Window narrows, dorsal creeps, circuit breaker flirts. Cost, trust erosion. Folks don't know if you leave or leave them. Swap, time-stamped exits. I'm at capacity. I'm pausing till 3. I'll be back then. Absence with a clock preserves bonds and buys real recovery. The savior. You fix to earn peace. You preempt needs, add buffers, over-deliver, and hope chaos thanks you by not biting. Why? Control equals safety. Service always worked. Cost, invisible scorekeeping and martyr stories. Swap, ask before help with scope. Support or solutions. I've got 20 minutes for either. Relief still happens. You don't become infrastructure. The archivist. You hoard receipts, screenshots, timelines, every text since forever. So history can't repeat. You call it evidence, it's armor. Why? Overfitting to threat. Storage biased by stress tags. Cost, reliving pain and living in litigation mode. Swap, pattern audit, not proof bank. For 1 month, only log mismatches. Predicted X, got Y, new Q equals Z. Train an I to seek disconfirmation and free brain space. The test. You run silent loyalty exams. Who notices you're quiet, who reaches first, who remembers your cue. When they miss, you slide away a square. Why? Asking feels risky, testing hides the need. Cost good. People fail games they didn't know existed. Swap, reveal the rule. When I go quiet, the check-in I love is a one-line thinking of you. Can you do that? You give a path to win instead of a trapdoor. The cliff. The legendary door slam. Sudden cutoff framed as choice. But it's usually threshold physiology after 100 unspoken concessions. Why? Chronic overextension plus no edges equals collapse. Structural dissociation flips the breaker. Cost, reparable bonds, and your own sense of continuity. Swap, early soft exits, defined hard exits. I care about you. I can't keep doing X. If it happens again, I'll take a month of space. Keep it. Your body learns you protect it yellow, so it stops needing red. Here's the funny thing. Each glitch has a healthy core. Oracle becomes calibrated modeling. Sponge becomes attuned presence. Ghost becomes scheduled solitude. Savior becomes scope support. Archivist becomes precision learning. Test becomes explicit bids. Cliff becomes clean boundary architecture. You're not deleting strengths, you're stripping compulsion. Let me show you exactly how a day looks without the glitches running you. Morning meeting. Hypothesis voice lands. 3 models. 1 ask, a time tag. Noon crisis. You ask before help, scope 20 minutes, and set a follow-up. Afternoon lull. You notice the urge to test, and instead send the explicit bid. Nudge me at 4. Evening friend vent. You run support or solutions. Time box 10 minutes, then close with 1 thing you're taking, 1 thing giving me. Night ping with no context. You use the time-stamped door. I'm offline, back at 9 a.m. Same care, fewer cliffs. Micro-story. Priya lived in Oracle Savior at work and Sponge Ghost at home. 2 weeks of swaps, hypothesis voice, ask before help, time-stamped exits, and her door slams shrank to 24-hour soft pauses. She didn't get colder, she got legible. People adjusted because her edges were clear and her body stopped bracing. Common mistakes, trying to nuke a glitch instead of redirecting it. Keep the core, change the job. Over-explaining boundaries. Clean line plus tiny alternative beats a thesis. Waiting for resentment before you set scope. Set it while you still like them. If you remember nothing else, remember this. Traits you're proud of might be tactics your body chose first. Keep the skill, drop the safety theater. When you run the swaps, you still look like you. You just stop paying with your nervous system. Nervous system mechanics. Why this feels like truth. Okay, so the tricky part is your body makes the story feel true before your mind checks it. The body votes first, thoughts campaign after. That's not philosophy, it's sequence. Sensations fire, then meaning snaps on. If you grew up scanning weather, those sensations got paired with danger early, so they still ring the same bell now, even in safe rooms. Start with interoception, your read of inside signals. When anxiety has been your smoke alarm for years, you'll mislabel it as intuition because it arrives the same way. Sudden, global, confident. Heart up, gut tight, chest pressure, jaw lock, microshakes. That's a fear signature, not a prophecy. But your system learned. When this hits, something bad follows. So the feeling gets mistaken for data. The thing most people miss is that feelings are flags, not facts. Flags say, look here. Facts say, this is here. Why it sticks is reinforcement. Prediction hits deliver dopamine. You called a turn, the turn happened, your brain stamped keep this on the circuit. Pair that with control, face smoothing the room, and you get a double reward. I saw it coming, and I made it stop. That loop is sticky because it mixes certainty and agency. Each win narrows the window for doubt next time, so you skip testing and jump to action. Now window talk. Think window of tolerance. How much activation you can feel without flipping into fight, flight, or freeze. Yours might be narrow. Minor shifts, tone, delay, a sigh, feel like threat because they've been threat before. Inside the window, an eye has a real shot at clarity. Above it, the sympathetic system speeds you up. Below it, dorsal freeze flattens you. In both, nuance dies, and the old movies roll. Memory is rigged, too. The brain doesn't store everything equal. Stress hormones tag threat-coded moments so they consolidate stronger. When NI goes to pull examples, it grabs fear-weighted files first. Those files are vivid, emotional, sticky. Neutral data is there, it's just quiet. So your recall feels skewed, not because you're dramatic, but because storage is biased. Let me show you exactly how this plays out in a normal day. You wake slightly underslept, window already thinner. Slack pings stack, micro demands, no completions. Your partner texts, we should talk later. Body spikes. Interoception rings alarm. NI reaches into the loud file cabinet. Past talks that hurt, and pulls a storyline. Faye leans forward to fix. If you don't split signal from story here, you'll act like the worst case movie is a documentary. Common mistake. Analysis before downshift. You're revved, and you open a spreadsheet on your feelings. Don't. While you're above threshold, language follows fear. Run physiology first, meaning second. Longer exhale than inhale, twice. Unclench jaw. Unstick tongue from the roof of your mouth. Feet to floor, eyes scan left to right, simple orienting. That widens the window enough to give cortex a chair. Here's the shortcut nobody teaches. Name the body cue and the story in 2 different sentences. My chest is tight. Full stop. I'm predicting rejection. Full stop. That micro-separation tells your brain these are 2 channels, not one truth. Then ask, what tiny disconfirming data could exist? Maybe your partner wants logistics. Maybe your boss's tone means they're rushed, not mad. You don't need to believe the neutral story. You just have to let it compete. Another mechanic, co-regulation. Humans sync. Your system is fast at syncing outward, which makes your inside feel more real because it's matching an outside you just shaped. That's the Faye trap. Alter the climate, then use the new climate as proof your forecast was right. The fix is clean co-reg. Ask for pace, tone, or pause. Things that lower arousal without changing content. Can we slow down? I want to hear you. Signal stays, static drops. Watch 3 tells your embodied truth, not reality truth. Urgency without a deadline. If it must happen now, but nothing explodes in 2 hours, it's your state. Global words. Always, never, everyone. That's limbic language. Binary frames, saint or villain, in or out. Nuance fell off the table. Microstory. Olia's intuition. Screamed every time her friend replied late. She'd spiral, then send a fixing text. We trained one move, body name, story name, 1-line check. Chest tight. I'm predicting you're mad. Are we okay? Friend. Back-to-back meetings, call at 5. 3 reps later, the feeling still showed up, but it didn't own her. She stopped preemptive repairs and started getting data. If you remember nothing else, remember this. The sensation of truth is a body event. Accuracy is a behavior. Widen your window, split flags from facts, and test out loud when stakes are low. Do that a dozen times, and the glow around bad forecasts dims. That's when NI gets sharp, Faye gets kind with edges, and choices feel like choices, not alarms in a nicer outfit. The 4 are extraction kit, overview and rules. Alright, enough theory, here's the kit. For moves, always in this order: recognize, regulate, re-anchor, restore. Think rip current protocol. Don't fight the pull, exit sideways, then swim back on your terms. Recognize means label the chain in plain language. Cue, body, story, urge. Cue, late ping. Body, chest tight. Story, they're mad. Urge, explain everything. 30 seconds, tops. Keep feelings as flags, not facts. Write 1 10-second forecast with a time tag. 60% they're slammed, check by noon. Recognition is success by itself because it stops autopilot. Regulate drops you 1 notch so NI and Faye can think. 2 minutes, clocks not vibes. Inhale 4, exhale 6, 4 rounds. Unclench jaw and tongue. Eyes scan left to right. Name 5 colors, 4 shapes, 3 textures. Shoulders roll once. If you're near people, say, "Give me 20 seconds so I can hear you." State first, meaning second. Re-anchor gives you back to you. 1 sentence. "I can feel you, I am me." Then run your sensory kit in the same order every time. Coin texture, scent inhale, 2-minute track. Whisper your 3 values, clarity, kindness, follow through. Then do 1 tiny act nobody asked for. Send the 2-line update, glass of water, 5-minute walk. Identity via action, not argument. Restore turns choices into defaults, so tomorrow is easier. Doors with timestamps. I'm pausing, back at 3. A weekly State of the Union for close ties and conversation contracts. Support or solutions? Color your calendar, green, yellow, red, and never stack 2 reds. Forecast hygiene. Write predictions, wait 24 hours unless it's truly urgent, then act. Repair scripts pre-written. I shut down when X. I'm changing Y. Can we try Z? Rules keep this honest. Order is law. Are 1 before, are 2 before, are 3 before, are 4. If you're explaining, you skipped regulate. Clocks beat vibes. 2-minute breath, 10-minute listen, 24-hour delay. Put times on actions. 1 dial at a time. Don't redesign your life mid-flood. Shrink state first, systems later. No meaning while read. After 10 p.m., no big texts, no boundary emails, no relationship essays. Scoreboards beat journals. Track 3 things for 2 weeks. Mismatches you catch, average downshift time, and doors you kept with timestamps. Common mistakes to dodge. Fancy tools you won't use on a Tuesday. Boring wins under load. Over-customizing the kit daily. Pick your coin scent song once. Repetition is the medicine. Treating slips like failure. Success is shorter floods, smaller messes, faster repairs. Let me show you a live run. Ping at 5:52 p.m. recognize. Cue late ping, body tight, story in trouble. Urge essay. Regulate, breath ladder, color shapes textures. Re-anchor. I can feel you. I am me. Coin scent track. Send a 2-line update you own. Restore. Door with time. Offline after 6. I can give this 20 at 9 a.m. Does that work? You just exited the rip. No cliff, no essay, no cleanup. Now we'll crack each a wide open and load it with moves you can run today. R1. Recognize. Threat mapping without the spin. Alright, wires out of the wall, labels on. Recognize is threat mapping without the spin. Not therapy, not poetry. Plain language you can test in the next hour. Start with a trigger ledger. For columns, people, places, phrases, times. People, who reliably tightens your chest. Places, rooms or channels that fry you, open office, Slack DMs, family group chat. Phrases, we need to talk, quick call, can I pick your brain, you seem off. Times, late afternoon, Sunday night, right before bed. 3 minutes per column, 2 words per entry. You're surfacing what your body already knows, not building a case. Now separate signal from story. Signal is the body cue. Story is the prediction. Say them as 2 sentences. Out loud if you can. Jaw tight. Full stop. I'm predicting I disappointed them. If you glue them into 1 sentence, you just stepped into the movie. 2 sentences keeps you outside long enough to steer. Next, run a pattern audit. Before a charged meeting, write a 10-second forecast with a time tag. Leaning 60% they're rushed, 20% annoyed, 20% neutral, clarity in 24 hours. After, log what actually happened. Hit, miss partial. Tag the domain, relationship shift, tone red, logistics, timing. Do 5 of these, and you'll spot where your NI is truly sharp and where it's stylized guessing. Stop playing Oracle in your 30% zones. Okay, so the tricky part is catching the forecast before Faye starts cleaning the scene. Use a pre-brief. Limit, ask, exit. Limit, 25 minutes. Ask, clarity on scope. Exit, I'll circle back by 4. Write it before the call. Pre-briefs keep you from overgiving and create a clean test. Did your prediction about their reaction match reality when you stayed inside your limits? Here's the shortcut nobody teaches. Label the chain as it unfolds. Cue, body, story, urge. Cue, Slack ping at 5:52. Body, heart up. Story, I'm in trouble. Urge, type 3 screens of context. When you see urge, smile. That's your signal you've done enough recognize to switch lanes to regulate. Recognition is a complete win by itself. You don't have to send anything to count it. Common mistakes to avoid. Turning the ledger into a diary. Keep it sparse. You want repeatable categories, not catharsis. Making audits into self-attacks. Wrong isn't the point. My model overweights end-of-day size is the point. Skipping pre-briefs because I'll remember. You won't. You'll merge and improvise. Let me show you exactly how to build a trigger ledger in 10 minutes. Notes app open. Write 4 headers. Set a 3-minute timer per column. Brain dump 5 entries each. Don't judge. When you're done, circle the one that hits across columns. If late texts shows up under people, phrases, and times, that's your high-yield lever today. Run rapid mismatches. Right after any charged exchange, write 3 lines. Predicted, actual, surprise. If you predicted a storm and got drizzle, note the overweight cue. If you predicted calm and got heat, note the missed cue. Over a month, this becomes your Rosetta Stone for tells. Add red flag versus red mood. Flags repeat and escalate. Lying, contempt, boundary violations. Moods are bad days with repair. In your ledger, star flags, moods. Don't door slam dots. Don't rationalize stars. Recognize lets you tell the difference before Faye negotiates with something you shouldn't tolerate. Micro story. Nina's top ledger hit was, "We should talk later." Body went rigid, story screamed breakup incoming. We ran 1 week of pattern audits. 8 talk later pings. 7 were logistics. The one heavy talk. A small scheduling fight they solved in 10 minutes. Her first mismatch, writing doom before, dinner plans after, cracked the glow around the feeling. The win wasn't perfection. It was catching one forecast before Faye rearranged the room. Bake recognize into your day with tiny prompts, calendar. 2 minutes or 1 before 2 p.m. meeting. Phone widget. Cue body story. Urge? Post it. Flags are facts. Feelings are flags. Now put it live. Next ping that spikes you, whisper. Cue, late ping. Body, chest up. Story, they're mad. Urge essay. Write a 10-second forecast with a time tag. Then stop. That pause is the break in the loop. You just moved from prophecy to measurement. If you remember nothing else, remember this. The first mismatch you catch breaks overfitting. That's oxygen. Map the cues, split flags from facts, write predictions. Before the event, and let the world vote. Recognition isn't glamorous, but it's the hinge everything else swings on. R2, regulate, shrink the flood, widen the window. Alright, you labeled the wires with recognize. Now we cool the panel, so your brain can come back online. Regulation is boring on purpose. No analysis while hot. Clocks, not vibes. Your goal isn't zen. It's 1 notch down so choice returns. Start with a 2-minute breath ladder. Inhale for 4, exhale for 6 for rounds. If counting annoys you, hum on the exhale. Longer breath out is the point. Then unstick your jaw and drop your tongue from the roof of your mouth. Roll your shoulders once. That tiny release tells your nervous system, stand down a level. Layer orienting. Eyes up. Name 5 colors you see, for shapes 3 textures. Say them softly. That's say on purpose. You're pulling attention out of the fear cabinet and into the room you're actually in. Now do a slow left to right eye sweep across the space. It's boring. It also widens your window in seconds. Add a micro release. Stand, bounce on your heels 10 times, wiggle your fingers, shake your hands for 20 seconds. Think dog shake, not CrossFit. Then sit back with hips heavy, feet flat, back supported. Posture is a lever. Forward hunch equals threat. Supported back equals safe enough. If you've got 60 more seconds, run a 1 to 2 sigh stack. Inhale through the nose, tiny sip at the top, long mouth sigh. Repeat twice. That offloads carbon dioxide and settles the chest tightness fast. It looks silly. Do it anyway. Effect beats aesthetics. Now build a red kit you can grab when fried. 3 items, same order every time, so your body recognizes the sequence. Example, peppermint gum, cool water, ground track. Gum wakes trigeminal nerves and cuts nausea. Water signals, we're not being chased. Ground track is your color shape texture list. Tape the order on a card, gum water track. In a spike, follow the card, not your mood. Sound helps. Make 2 playlists, downshift and steady. Downshift is 5 slow tempo tracks with no lyrical gut punches. Steady is neutral beats for focus. Name them R2 down and R2 steady. Hit play, then pair breath to the song. When a track ends, that round is over. Clocks, not vibes. Co-regulate cleanly with people. Ask for tone, pace, and a pause. Never jump into content while read. Try, give me 20 seconds to breathe so I can track you. Or can we slow down a notch? I want to hear you. If they can't meet you, step out kindly. I'm getting hot. 10-minute reset, then I'm back. You're protecting the conversation, not bailing. Set one hard rule: no meaning while read. When your state is above a 6 out of 10, you don't send big texts, boundary emails, or relationship essays. Those are, say, impulses wearing NI costumes. Put no meaning while read on a sticky note by your keyboard. If you're tempted, run the ladder twice. If urgency survives and nothing explodes in 2 hours, it's limbic urgency. Park it till morning. Environment is a dimmer switch. Light matters. 2 minutes outside, eyes toward the horizon, calms the visual system. If you're indoors, face a window and soften your gaze. Temperature matters. Cool your hands underwater or hold a cold can for 30 seconds. Touch matters. Press your feet into the floor. Feel 10 points of contact: heels, balls, toes. These are simple, repeatable levers. Let me show you a 2-minute desk protocol you can run between pings. Timer on. Inhale 4, exhale 6, 4 rounds. Eyes scan left to right. Name 2 colors. Jaw loose, tongue down. Shoulders roll once. Whisper, slower than thought. Timer off. If someone speaks mid-round, hold up a finger. Finish your exhale, then answer. Train your world that your breath comes first. Weirdly, they'll respect it when you keep it consistent. Micro story. Mark used to send late-night essays anytime he felt heat. We installed a red rule and a kit. Breath ladder, cold can, our 2 down playlist, single-line question. Within 2 weeks, his 1 a.m. crises dropped by half. Same job, same people, fewer fires, because he cooled state before meaning. Common traps to dodge. Chasing perfect calm. You only need enough to think straighter than your fear. Tool hopping. Pick 3 moves and repeat them till your body recognizes the sequence. Hiding in regulation to avoid action. A 2 is a bridge, not a bunker. Once you're down 1 notch, move. Bake small reps into your day, so regulation isn't only for emergencies. 2 slow breaths before calls. Color shape texture after lunch. 1 minute shake at 3 p.m. These micro reps widen your window over time, so spikes don't throw you out of it. If you remember nothing else, regulate first, then relate, then decide. Shrink the flood, widen the window, and only then let NI and fade back into the driver's seat. R3. Re-anchor. Find your edges again. Alright, body's cooler. Now you need you back. Re-anchor is where you draw a clean line between you and the room, and then act like the person you say you are. Not a speech, edges you can feel. Start with 1 sentence that snaps the merge. I can feel you, I am me. Whisper it. Breathe once. Feel your feet. That tiny line flips a switch in your nervous system. You're telling your body, we're not fusing to manage this. It sounds corny. It works. Say it before tough calls, after charged texts. Anytime you notice you're mirroring someone's shoulders instead of noticing your own. Now build a sensory anchor kit. 3 items, same order every time, so your body recognizes home base. Pick a coin with texture, a scent you like, and a short 2-minute track. Order matters. Coin first. 10 seconds naming edges and ridges. Scent next. 1 inhale in, longer exhale out. Track last. Hit play, and let your breath ride the beat. After a week, the sequence itself becomes the cue. It's basically Pavlov for calm, but you're the dog and the bell. Layer a value snapshot. 3 words max, make them rails, not poetry. Maybe clarity, kindness follow through. Write them on a sticky by your screen. Then choose 1 tiny act for each today. Send a 2-line update. Say 1 gentle no. Finish 1 paragraph. When you act your values in micro, identity stops being a vibe and becomes a behavior your nervous system can trust. Okay, so the tricky part is empathy time. You care, awesome. But unbounded empathy deletes you. Timebox it. Say, I've got 10 to listen, then I'll reflect or pause. Set a quiet timer. At 9 minutes, say, 1 more minute, then I need to think. You're not being cold. You're keeping the breaker from tripping. Your friend gets better listening because you're not white-knuckling your bandwidth. Add 1 identity rep. Something small nobody asked for that proves you to you. Fold 1 shirt. Send 1 invoice. Walk 5 minutes without podcasts. Delete 3 tabs. It seems silly. It isn't. 1 self-chosen act tells your brain, we choose. Choice is the antidote to survival autopilot. Give yourself an edge phrase you can drop mid-convo. 2 that carry. I can sit with this. I won't solve it for you. And I'm tracking you, and I also need X. That, and also, is the muscle. Say it even if your voice wobbles. The wobble is just your body calibrating to new lines. If you live or work with people, post a capacity signal: green, yellow, red. Green, available. Yellow, short check-ins. Red, offline till a named time. Put it on a whiteboard or set it as a status. Timestamp your reds. Back at 3. People can handle almost any boundary if they know the end time. Your body relaxes because it trusts you'll return when you say you will. Here's the funny thing. Your first reps will feel fake. It's normal. You've rehearsed merging for years. New edges feel like breaking a rule. You are. Keep the reps tiny and repeatable. Same sentence, same kit, same time box. Let me show you a 2-minute re-anchor in the wild. You ran breath and orienting. Say the line. I can feel you, I am me. Touch the coin, edges, ridges, cool. Scent. 1 inhale, long exhale. Start your track. Whisper your 3 values. Pick 1 microaction aligned with them. Send, sip, step. Then speak an edge phrase. I'm with you, and I need 10 before I reply. You just drew a line and moved 1 inch in your direction. That's under 120 seconds. Microstory. Leo used to melt after client calls, and then ghost his partner to reset. We put the kit on the entry table. Coin, sent playlist. He'd run it text, decompressing 10, back at 30, water the plant, his identity rep, and then re-enter. 2 weeks later, his mysterious vanishings were short, time-stamped pauses. His partner relaxed. Leo stopped needing cliffs to get space. Common mistakes to dodge: over-customizing the kit. Pick once. Repetition is the medicine. Making values huge. If it takes more than 5 minutes, it's a project, not a re-anchor. Using time boxes as threats. I only have 10 minutes isn't punishment, it's a budget. Add a me versus room, check mid-convo. Ask yourself, whose feeling is in my chest? If the answer isn't mine, straighten your spine, lengthen your exhale, and drop 1 edge line. You can even narrate it. I want to stay present, so I'm slowing down. That's face serving without self-erasing. Close each day with a 90-second edge log. 1 boundary I kept. 1 microact that matched a value. 1 line I'll reuse tomorrow. No essays, just receipts. Proof builds trust. Trust lets NI and Faye play without turning your life into weather control. If you remember nothing else, remember this. Re-anchor isn't isolation, it's identification. You find you, then you re-enter. Edges first, empathy second, action last. Run that order, and your body learns it doesn't need a door slam to feel safe. R4. Restore, systems that keep you out of the loop. So now you've cooled the body and found your edges. Restore is where you make life do some of the lifting, so you're not white-knuckling the same fixes every week. Think defaults, not heroics. When in doubt, design the environment so the kind choice is the easy choice. Start with doors. You need 3 exits on repeat. The pause, the redirect, and the boundary. The pause. I want this to go well. I'm pausing 20 minutes to steady, back at 45. The redirect. I can't give this what it deserves now. Can we do 3 p.m.? The boundary. I'm not available for X. Here's what I can do, Y. Put timestamps on pauses. Dates on longer breaks. Doors with clocks keep trust and calm your system because return is scheduled. Next, build weekly check-ins. For close people, schedule a 20-minute State of the Union. Same day, same time. Run a tiny contract up top. Vent, brainstorm, or decide. Then 1 win, 1 friction, 1 tweak. You'll argue less midweek because hard stuff has a bucket. You stop scanning for signs because you know there's a slot where signal shows up. Energy accounting beats optimism. Color your calendar. Green gives energy. Yellow is neutral, red drains. Tag people and tasks. Don't stack 2 reds back to back. Pair greens around reds. Green solo hour before a red meeting, green walk after. If Tuesday carries a red client and a red family call, move 1 or shrink scope with a door. Put colors on the calendar, so future you doesn't schedule like a robot. Run conversation contracts everywhere. Open with support or solutions. If they pick support, you reflect and time box. If solutions, you co-build 1 next step and a who does what by a date. Contracts save Faye from trying to do all 3 lanes at once. You walk away steady because you stayed in 1 lane on purpose. Forecast hygiene is your NI polish. Write predictions, tag time horizons, 24 hours, 7 days, 30 days, and wait the smallest window that fits. While you wait, send one clarifying question, not an essay. Is this urgent, or can it wait till tomorrow? You'll be shocked how many emergencies dissolve when you ask for the time box. After log hit, miss or partial. Promote domains where you're accurate. Demote zones where you guess with style. Repair scripts prevent cleanup dread. Pre-write blanks you can fill. I shut down when X. I'm changing Y. Can we try Z? Keep it forward, not flogging. Example. I shut down when plans shifted at 5. I'm changing how I block late afternoons. Can we flag changes before 4? You'll send more repairs when they're 2 lines you trust. Design your week OS. Simple beats custom. Steal this, morning. Light outside, water. 2 slow breaths. Pick today's top 3. No inbox first. Midday, 5-minute orient. Snack on schedule, 1 boundary kept. Evening, 10-minute reset. Tomorrow's top 3. Screens down 1 hour before bed. Make it repeat weekly. Your window widens because your brain trusts the rhythm. Make a people map with colors. List your core 5. Mark return in the last month. Time, care, help. Greens get spontaneity. Yellows get structure. Reds get scope. Shorter windows, set topics, recovery time after. You're not judging character. You're planning your nervous system's load. When return appears, widen. When it doesn't, stop subsidizing. Tighten inputs. Batch messages twice a day. Turn off badges. Swap doom scroll for 1 long-form piece. A chapter, a podcast. Cap news to 10 minutes. If a feed leaves you buzzing, mute it for a week and check your baseline. You'll feel behind for 48 hours. Then you'll feel human. Environment is your quiet coach. Put scripts on the fridge. Place your coin cent song by the door. Keep walking shoes by the bed. Stick a note card on the monitor. Recognize, regulate, re-anchor, restore. In a wobble, grab the card. We don't rise to goals, we fall to systems. Capacity quotas stop FAE overdraft. Pick weekly caps, 2 deep talks outside work, 1 save the day move. Log them. After quota, route to lighter channels. Voice note, thinking of you, scheduled tomorrow. Budgeted care is warmer than crisis care because you don't ghost. Add, no meaning after 10 p.m. to your house rules. Night shrinks foresight and amps glow. If it's important at 10:30, it's important at 10 a.m. Move bodies, not bonds. Stretch, shower, tidy 1 drawer sleep. Common traps. Over-engineering 10 systems and using none. Start with 3. Doors, colors, contracts. Nail them for 2 weeks. Secret systems. Tell your people. If I say pause, I'll return at the time I name. Buy-in lowers friction. Punishing slips. Systems are for humans. Miss, repair, reset. That's the system working. Micro story. Tash kept burning out on Tuesdays. We colored her week. Red client, red manager 1-to-1, red family call, stacked. We moved family to Thursday, put a green solo lunch between meetings, and added a contract line to both. Decide today or park it to Friday. 3 weeks later, Tuesday was hard, not catastrophic. Same life, cleaner layout. If you remember nothing else, restore turns your edge work into autopilot. Doors with timestamps, calendars with colors, contracts that set lanes, and forecasts that earn action. Build once, repeat often, and the old loop has nowhere to run. Advanced NI, from threat scanner to model builder. Alright, now we graduate NI from weather siren to lab gear. The threat scanner kept you alive. The model builder makes you effective. The difference is 1 beat of delay, a dose of humility, and tests that let reality vote before you overhaul your life. Start with the sentence shift. Move from verdict to hypothesis. Not this will implode, but model A. This could implode if X, model B. Neutral if Y, model C. Upside if C. Say the models out loud or write them. 3 alternatives on purpose. Holding B and C alongside A prevents FAE from rushing in to fix the scariest movie and forces NI to earn certainty. Next, give each model disconfirmers. The thing most people miss is accuracy lives in what would prove you wrong. So ask, what would kill her quickly? If model A is they're mad, disconfirmers could be they tease like normal, they propose next steps, or they use their usual emoji. If one shows, you drop A's weight. You're not betraying intuition, you're calibrating it. Time horizons tame urgency. Tag each model. 24 hours, 7 days, 30 days. In 24 hours, I expect tone clarity. In 7 days, I expect scheduling signals. In 30 days, I expect visible behavior change. That spreads your attention and stops you from solving a 30-day question with a 30-minute move. If nothing happens at the first horizon, that's data. Update weights, don't dramatize. Externalize the chain. Q. Interpretations, 3 models, disconfirmers, microtest, result. On paper, whiteboard, notes, just get it out of your head. Share models, not verdicts. Try. I'm reading 2 likely stories, workload or timing. I'm leaning workload. If a 1-pager by noon helps, I'll pivot. That line invites correction, lowers conflict, and keeps Faye from cleaning the room based on a guess. Build a scoreboard for 2 weeks. Only count forecasts you wrote before outcomes. Mark hit, miss, partial, and tag the domain. Relationships, tone, logistics, timing, value shifts. You'll find your spooky accurate lanes and your stylish guessing lanes. Promote the first to trusted expertise. Demote the second to ask first zones. That single shift saves you from playing Oracle in email tone land. Constraint questions sharpen models fast. What's the base rate? How often does this actually happen here? What's the simplest non-threat cause that fits? What would I believe if my body felt calm? Base rates fight specialness bias. Simple causes fight conspiracy brain. Calm state belief prevents fear-colored certainty. Now microtests. Instead of acting on a full prophecy, run a tiny move that returns signal with low risk. Examples: 1-line clarifier. Quick check, urgent or can this wait till tomorrow? Neutral summary. I'm hearing A and B, missing anything? Watch if they correct you. 2 options. Prefer a 1-pager or a 15-minute slot? Their pick tilts the model. Let me show you a live run. You present, then silence. Shield and I screams, they hate it. Model builder writes, A threat, they dislike it. Disconfirmers equals they ask for next steps, use we. Add a stakeholder. B neutral, they're processing. Disconfirmers equals they request examples, time to think, or a doc. C positive, they like it but need to check constraints. Disconfirms equals they connect you to legal or finance. Microtest, would a 1-pager help, or should I book a 15-minute tomorrow? If they choose the 1-pager, B rises. If they add legal to a meeting, C rises. You didn't mind read, you moved the puzzle. A quick micro-story. Renee swore she could feel churn a month early. Scoreboard time. 90% hit rate when billing hiccups came first. 25% on email tone alone. We shifted her model. Watch invoices, not adjectives. Send a 2-option nudge at day 3 of silence. Ask 1 clarifier at day 5. Her churn calls got earlier and comma. The glow around tone reads dimmed because money data carried the weight. Use confidence intervals to stay honest. Say, I'm 60% on A, 30 on B, 10 on C. It keeps your tone collaborative and signals you'll update with new info. When you get data, move the numbers, not your identity. AI is a tool, not your worth. Upgrade with counterfactuals. After outcomes, write 1 line. If I'd acted on B, likely result was X. This trains flexible foresight and kills hindsight smugness. Bonus move, model handoffs. With a trusted peer say, here's my ARB/C, poke holes. If it survives contact with another brain, greenlight a bigger step. Common mistakes, alternatives on paper, verdict in your tone. If your face says case closed, people stop giving you the data you need. Testing 5 variables at once. Change 1 thing, watch 1 signal. Waiting for 100%. You'll never get it. You're aiming for good enough to move. Okay, so the tricky part is high stakes. When the body's hot, shield and I returns. Use the order. You already know, regulate first, then model. 2 slow exhales, jaw loose, eyes sweep. Then write AB/C with 1 disconfirmer each. If you can't find disconfirmers, you're still red, breathe again. If you remember nothing else, remember this. Prophecy isolates. Modeling invites help and reality checks. 3 models, tag time, disconfirm on purpose, nudge for signal, and keep score. Do that for 2 weeks and NI stops being a siren and becomes an instrument that makes your world quieter and your calls cleaner. Healthy Faye, connection without self-deletion. So now that NI is modeling instead of prophesying, let's give Faye the best job it's ever had. Care with edges. Think river with banks. Without banks, it floods towns. With banks, it turns turbines and powers the village. Start with a simple promise you can say out loud. I'll feel with you, not for you. That 1 line keeps your mirror from swallowing you. In practice, it sounds like, I'm with you. I won't carry this for you, and I won't leave. People relax because you're not going to fix them or vanish. Ask before help is your first bank. The reflex to soothe is old. Interrupt it with, Do you want support or solutions? If they say support, your lane is presence, reflect, summarize, validate, no fixing. If they want solutions, co-build one next step with a who does what by when. If they're unsure, offer a menu. We can vent for 10, brainstorm for 10, or decide one move. What helps? Set scope next. Faye burns out on ambiguity. Timebox warmth, so you can show up fully. I've got 15 now, then I need to reset. Set a silent timer. At minute 14. One more minute, then I pause. Do you want to check in tomorrow? You're not cold, you're predictable. Predictable is kind. Run reciprocity radar quietly. Track return, not speeches. Did they give time, care, or help in the last month? If you've given 5 and gotten 0, you're not in a relationship, you're doing supply. Shrink scope, shorter windows, clearer asks, more greens around reds. When return appears, widen. This isn't scorekeeping, it's energy hygiene. Language carries 80% of the weight here. Keep pocket lines ready. I can feel you, I'm still me. Support or solutions? I need a pause, back at 3. I'm not available for X, here's what I can do, Y. I can sit with this, I won't solve it for you. I'm tracking you, and I also need X. Live conflict? Slow the cadence first. Can we slow down? I want to understand you. Name the lane. Are we venting or deciding? State one edge. I'm with you, and I need one voice at a time. That, and is the hinge. It keeps connection while asserting conditions your body can tolerate. Replace mind reading with microchecks. I'm reading you as stressed. Is that right? If they say no, believe them. Nothing builds trust like letting people define their own inside. Bonus. Your nervous system learns it can ask instead of predict and fix. Capacity quotas prevent overdraft. Pick weekly caps for high-intensity care. Maybe 2 deep talks outside work, and 1 save-the-day move. Log them. After quota, route to lighter channels, voice notes, thinking of you, or schedule tomorrow. Budgeted care beats crisis care because you don't ghost. Do 2-way closes after heavy talks. You. One thing you're taking, one thing you're giving me. Them. Taking that I'm not alone, giving you space till Friday. You. Taking clarity, giving you a check-in Thursday. It cements action and mutual care. Faye loves reciprocity. Make it explicit. Design community on purpose. Build one high-return circle where depth has structure. Practice group, book club, make a lab. And one low-stakes hobby where nobody needs your depth. Pick-up sport, ceramics, trail crew. The first gives meaning without martyrdom. The second gives contact without caretaking. Your nervous system needs both. A quick microstory. Jay was the team sponge. Always got it, always fried. We installed Ask Before Help and a quota. 2 rescues a week. Everything else became template now, full help Friday. We added a door with timestamps. I want to give this real focus, back at 3. Within a month, Jay still felt proud, but not hollow. Teammates stepped up, because the vacuum wasn't automatic. Common mistakes. Apology padding a boundary. Sorry invites debate. Try, thanks for understanding. Firm plus warm beats soft plus vague. Waiting for resentment before setting scope. Set it while you still like the person. It'll sound kind instead of sharp. Turning reciprocity into courtroom tallies. If you're counting in the moment, you're past due for a pause. Bring your body along. Before you speak an edge, do 1 breath with a longer exhale. Unstick your tongue. Drop your shoulders. Then say the line. Action before analysis. If you think first, Faye will bargain away the edge. Here's a clean help exchange, start to finish. Friend, I'm drowning. You. Support or solutions? Friend, support. You. I've got 15 to sit with you. Listen. Reflect, mirror one feeling. At minute 14. 1 more minute, then I pause. Do you want to check in tomorrow? Friend, please. You. Tomorrow at 10, 1 text. Care with banks. If you remember nothing else, healthy Faye is consent culture for emotions. You check capacity, ask preference, set time, and confirm mutual yes. That's connection without self-deletion. It's warmth you can keep. The 3 lifestyle pivots that change everything. Alright, this is where boring wins big. 3 pivots widen your window faster than any mindset hack. Sleep and light, solitude dosage, and input plus movement. Sleep and light first. Morning light is your free reset button. 10 minutes outside within an hour of waking. Eyes toward the horizon, no sunglasses if safe. It anchors melatonin, steadies mood, and gives NI bandwidth. At night, dim screens 1 hour before bed. Warm lamps, not blue floodlights. Keep a steady wake time, weekends within an hour. If you nap, cap it at 20 minutes before mid-afternoon. You'll swear you're too busy. Well, no kidding. You're also too tired to think straight. Treat light like medicine. It's cheap, fast, and real. Solitude Dosage next. Don't earn alone time by crashing. Schedule it so you don't crash. 2 blocks, on the books. A 15-minute green block late morning. A 45-minute green block late afternoon. Call them maintenance, not indulgence. Use a default script at work and home. I focus better if I step away 20 at 2, back then. Pair solitude with something sensory. Short walk, stretch, coin cent song. You're not hiding. You're keeping Faye from drinking the room. Now inputs and movement. Hyper-tuned systems get scrambled by microspikes. Batch messages twice. Late morning and late afternoon. Turn off badges. Swap doom scroll for one long-form piece a day. A chapter, a podcast, an article without outrage hooks. Cap news to 10 minutes. If a feed leaves you buzzing, mute it for a week and check baseline. You'll feel behind for 48 hours, then you'll feel human. Movement is regulation, not penance. On Fridays, walks beat sprints. Minimum viable plan. 12-minute walk after lunch, 5-minute walk after work. If you've got juice, add playful strength, 2 sets of push-pull or a carry. On red days, do floor moves, child's pose, hip rocks, 90-90 breathing. Pair movement with light when you can. It stacks benefits. The goal isn't fitness glory. It's a nervous system brake pedal you can hit on Tuesdays. Make it effortless with environment. Shoes by the door. Lamp and paperback by the bed. A sticky on your monitor. Light solitude walk. If you forget, your house reminds you. Micro story. Honor swapped midnight scrolling for lamp, novel. Lights out at 10:30. Added 2 solitude blocks and a lunch walk. 2 weeks later, same job, half the floods. Not magic. Maintenance. The weekly cadence. Keep the system clean. Let's lock this in with a weekly rhythm that's boring on purpose. 5 touch points, same order, same day windows. Light lifts, not life overhauls. Monday map. 10 minutes, pen and paper. Top 3 goals for the week. Color your calendar. Green gives energy. Yellow is neutral, red drains. Now write 3 forecasts you're tempted to believe. 1 work, 1 relationship, 1 personal. Tag time horizons. 24 hours, 7 days, 30 days. Add 1 micro test to each. If A is true, I'll see B by Wednesday. Then drop 1 restore move on the calendar. State of the union with your person, or 1 door script you'll use this week. Daily micro representatives 2 breaths before calls. 1 color, shape, texture scan after lunch. A 60-second shake at 3 p.m. Put them in your calendar as 1-minute blocks so they actually happen. These aren't vibes, they're window wideners. Midweek audit. Wednesday 5 minutes. Pull your 3 forecasts. Write hit, miss, or partial, plus 1 surprise. Circle 1 cue you overweight and 1 you missed. Now adjust 1 door for the back half of the week. Shorten a red meeting, move a call, add a time-stamped pause to tonight's talk. This is how you avoid cliffs. Steer while the car's moving, not when it's smoking. Friday repair. 15 minutes. Send 1 2-line repair where you went quiet or sharp. I got hot on Tuesday when plans shifted. I'm changing my late day buffer. Can we reset next week? Keep it forward, not flogging. Then write 1 boundary you kept and 1 mismatch you caught. That's proof your nervous system can bank. Weekend rebuild. 20 to 30 minutes. Run your re-anchor kit once. Take a slow 10-minute walk without your phone. And set 2 joys for next week. 1 green social block, 1 low-stakes play block. No growth content. Hands, music, movement. You're widening the window without turning it into homework. 30-day review. Every 4th weekend, zoom out for 20 minutes. Count 3 things. Window width, how often you stayed mid-range. Slam count, soft exits with timestamps versus hard exits. And grip events, how long till you steadied. Promote. 1 tool that carried you. Demote 1 you never used, and replace it with something simpler. Nudge 1 lifestyle dial, earlier light, tighter input windows, or an extra solitude block. 1 dial only. Okay, so the tricky part is sticking with it when the week goes sideways. That's why we keep clocks on everything. Miss Monday? Do a 5-minute mini-map Tuesday morning. Skip Friday repair? Send the note Monday. The cadence forgives slips because it's built for humans, not robots. Here's the funny thing. After 2 cycles, this rhythm starts running you. You'll feel the midweek itch to adjust a door. You'll hear your brain ask for the mismatch check. That's the point. You're teaching your survival code that steady is normal, spikes are exceptions, and exits have handles. What if you actually run this for 90 days? Picture this 90 days out. Your baseline feels flatter, in the good way. You catch the first rumble in your chest, think. Flag, not fact. Run 2 slow exhales, then send 1 clear question. Half the storms never form. Relationships shift. Less fixing, more asking. Support or solutions? Lands, time boxes stick, and your pause, back at 3, gets trusted because you keep it. Door slams turn into soft exits with timestamps. The people who matter relax because they can see your edges. You relax because you believe yourself. Work gets sharper and calmer. You write models, tag time horizons, and run microtests before big moves. Your scoreboard shows where you're actually accurate, so you stop playing Oracle in zones where you mostly guess with style. Delivery cleans up because you regulate first, then decide. More deep work happens because your input diet isn't yanking your attention every 8 minutes. Self-trust rebuilds. Intuition stops being a glow and becomes a thing you can test. The spell around fear-weighted forecasts breaks. You've got receipts, 1 boundary kept, 1 repair sent, 1 mismatch caught, and your nervous system updates. We act at yellow, so it stops hurling you into red. You still mess up. You'll skip a map, overgive on a Wednesday, send 1 spicy text at 10:15 p.m. fine. You'll notice sooner, repair faster, and the crater will be a scuff. That's progress. 90 days isn't perfection. It's a safer baseline, so the old survival glitch has nothing to do. And there's a quiet bonus. Play creeps back in. When Faye has banks and NI models, Say gets invited for walks, cooking, music, not just floods. Life feels less like weather control and more like steering. So that's the shift. Treat rare INFJ as survival code you can rewrite with a 1, are 4 simple systems and boring reps that actually hold. If this clicked, run the 4 a kit on 1 hard conversation this week. Map the cue, breathe down 1 notch, draw 1 edge, set a door with a timestamp. Then drop your mismatch win in the comments. I read them. For exact boundary scripts and clean repair lines you can copy-paste, watch the next video. End here. Keep the session going there.